It's the first show of the 2015 season of The Brandon Show. I'm here in my outside studio, and you're gonna learn an awful lot about who I am. The season premiere of The Brandon Show starts right now. Hi America, it's Brandon. I'm on the streets asking you about relationship topics. It's Brandon Gillespie. Okay, it's the first show of the 2015 season, and a lot of you may know me. Hello, friends. And a lot of you may not know me. Well, this is the show where you're gonna find out a lot of information about Brandon Gillespie. And who better to tell my story, talk about who I am, than my friends. Take a look at some of this video.
So I get to work this morning and I check my email, and what do I have in my inbox? An invitation to create a video about Brandon. I really should be working on calling these kids. However, Brandon, he comes first in my book.
I guess when we met would be almost 15 years ago now.
Me and Brandon have been friends for maybe 5 years, I want to say.
I've known Brandon since 2003.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey, Brandon.
How long have we known Brandon? Like how many years? 15?
I met Brandon in grad school at Howard University for our counseling program. I just was like, who is this guy? And I think he needs to be a part of my friendship clique. What do you know? We became really close friends.
Okay, so I was a Brandon stalker. I was his fan before I was his friend.
I first met Brandon in high school in Spanish class. He was the kid that as soon as we were about to get out of class would raise his hand to ask one more question.
Very, very long ago, there was a very well-dressed, short, quiet student at high school.
Quiet.
And I was like, oh, quiet, this guy is different. He's quiet.
I had some expectations of when I met him, he was going to be loud, life of the party, and he wasn't. He was actually pretty quiet and reserved. And I was like, he's funner on the camera.
My first impression of him is that he is crazy.
In high school, he carried around a rolling suitcase backpack thing that had more office supplies than Office Depot.
Cue in the knife with the music.
Because the Brandon I know is not quiet.
Not quiet.
He whipped the shapes to the council.
He would set up his desk with a stapler and notepads and tape dispensers and just the full office at every class period that we would see him, and he would pack it all up at the end of the class and roll it to the next place. He has always been a professional and willing to bring his own supplies.
Definitely Mr. Preppy. Has evolved in his fashion sense over the years to be less preppy, a little bit more edgy and cool.
He's funny, he's hilarious. He reminds me of a breath of fresh air.
He is just an amazingly kind and driven human being.
Brandon and I laugh a lot.
No matter what, he's always going to make you laugh and
He
smile.
is. That is true.
Even when he doesn't feel like he's in a good mood, he is funny and fun to be around and encouraging and uplifting.
We laugh a lot. He's extremely funny, very quirky, really takes life seriously, but in a very playful way.
He's a really good listener.
He is a good listener.
And you may not think that, but he's a really good listener. I'm very open.
He's listening to everything that you're saying.
Be careful.
And he has a way of taking some of the smallest experiences and finding lessons in them.
Anytime that I associate Brandon Gillespie, I associate it with laugh and living a better life, America.
And he drops that knowledge. You're like, oh, Brandon.
Am I getting
Where did
educated?
that come from? Woo.
He's one of the best people you love to hang out with.
Anytime that he's in town, we make an effort to get together, and I like for him to be someone that my children know and can take examples from on how to be and how to treat others.
I would say to America, you guys should watch Brandon for all of the reasons above that we mentioned. Just a fun person and really loves to engage and interact with people.
And encourage them to do better and to be their best self.
Yes, better starts here, right?
Here.
He's America's best friend, duh.
That's why you should watch The Brandon Show.
Bye, Brandon.
Bye, Brandon.
Love you.
Love you.
Trying to make me cry? You're not gonna do it? I'm not gonna do it. on camera, but I really appreciate just some of the memories that we've shared over the years. Over 15 years. Do I look old? Black don't crack. Black don't crack. I'm really 15, guys. I'm really 15 years old. Believe it. Coming up next on the Brandon Show, we're gonna ask America, do you know or do you have a friend named Brandon?
Brandon, you're our friend!
Yes! Can I be your friend? Coming up next. I just want to show you a little bit of my outdoor studio. This is the High Line. Take a look around here. This is the perfect spot to talk to people, to meet people, to interview people on Talk America. It's just a great spot. You know how I love talking to people on the streets. Look at the view we have here at the High Line. It's awesome. And when it's raining, I could be right here. Poor camera guy. He's not gonna like that. But isn't it an awesome space? So I'll be delivering the Brandon Show from places like this and around New York City every week here on BrandonGillespie.com. So we'll be right back. I'm still talking to some people on the street in Talk America. Do you have a friend named Brandon? What are they like? Are they sort of like me? Are they not? Am I cooler? I want to be your best friend. I want to be America's best friend. We'll be right back. On the streets of New York City, and I want to find out how many people actually have friends named Brandon. And if they don't, can I be your friend? Do you have a friend named Brandon?
Yes, we have a friend named Brandon.
Do you have a friend named Brandon?
Yeah.
Do you have a friend named Brandon?
Yes, I do.
Who, does he live here?
He's actually in Florida.
He's in Florida. Do you have a friend named Brandon?
I do.
Tell me, what are they like?
Tall and red-headed.
So they look nothing like me.
Nope. And you're both the same skin color.
Oh, we're black. She didn't want to say I'm black. It's okay, America. I am a black African-American person. Is he nice like me?
He's beautiful like you.
Is he tall like me?
He's actually
a little shorter. Tell me about their personality. Are they like me?
Somewhat.
Okay, so tell me about your friend named Brandon.
Well, his nickname is Sincere Chewer.
What?
He's creative, and he's creative like you because you have a show.
Okay. Tell me about their personality.
Kind of dark and mysterious.
I'm a little mysterious, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
And I'm dark, right?
Yeah.
I mean, my skin is dark, right?
Yes.
Right. I don't know how to chew gum sincerely. Usually when I chew gum, it's very vigorously. Okay, let me see if I can do the sincere chew. I can't. Your friend named Brandon is also black or African American, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's okay to say. Is he as cool as I am, or like as tall as I am? Oh wait, why are you laughing? What's your name?
Gil.
Gil. My last name is Gillespie. How cool is that?
Cool.
You have part of my name.
Okay.
He's like, okay. I'm like 6'3", like easily. Like, no kidding, son. Like mad tall, son. Okay, that's really bad. What would you like to say to your new friend, Brandon?
I love you, Brandon.
I love you, Brandon. Do you like this Brandon or the other Brandon more?
I think it's a close competition. She has the final answer.
This Brandon.
Bingo! Yes! Hands down. Hashtag hands down. No hands up. This is hands down. Thank you, Agnes. Okay, we'll be right back on The Brandon Show.
1, 2, 3, 4.
A good life begins when you're ready.
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna celebrate this day.
Better starts here.
New York City is my studio and America is my audience. I'm here with
Jennifer. Blanca. Cynthia.
Cynthia, and your name?
Wando.
Wando. Nice.
Andrea.
Cynthia.
Two Cynthias. And what's your name?
Ancha.
And okay.
Michelle.
Anybody else coming down here? Because that's how I feel. Okay, so where are you guys from?
Delaware.
And I just said that's up the street, right?
Yes, up 3 hours up the
3 hours up the street. Okay, so what are you guys doing here?
We're doing a half marathon.
I saw you guys doing like chin-ups.
We're here for the women's half marathon.
Can you get this, Richard? They're doing a half marathon.
Marathon tomorrow.
So
13 miles around Central Park.
13 miles.
13.1. 30.1 miles. You don't have to be left out the point one.
That's really crucial. Okay, so what inspired you guys to do this half marathon?
We're actually a running group. We've been doing this for like about 2.5 years.
Oh, nice.
We're inspiring each other to run, be healthy.
Okay.
And
defy age.
Yeah.
You guys are like 16, right?
Yeah!
3 points for me.
So genius.
Oh, thank you. I can't help it.
Yeah.
Do you have a friend named Brandon?
Brandon, you're our friend.
Yes. Thank you so much. I am their new friend. You know, I'm America's best friend. I'm America's best friend. Thank you for joining my friendship story. Okay, we'll be right back on the Brandon Show.
Bye.
Next week's show, we're talking about online dating. If you want some tips on how to create the perfect profile, we have some sex experts in the house. Let us know. talk@brandongillespie.com. Well, that's it for the Brandon Show. Thank you so much for joining me on my first show of the season. Thank you to my friends who sent all those lovely video messages to me. I really appreciate it. You know, I owe everyone fried chicken. Thank you to everyone on the streets of America who told me about their friends named Brandon. I really appreciate that. If you want to find out more about The Brandon Show, you can always check us out at talkbrandon.com or on Twitter at Brandon Show. Until next time, America, better tomorrow. You were actually just talking about Brandon. Like, isn't that strange that you were talking about a Brandon and then another Brandon came up and tried to spit some game, like, what's up, shawty? What's your name? Okay, probably did.